Seth Granola vid, please. What would I say? What do you want me to say about granola? What would I say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do I do? What would I cook up with that video? What kind of seasoning would you want on that video? What would I actually say? Be real. Tell me what I would say in that video. Go ahead. Say something that would just spark my fucking enthusiasm. That'd make me like, yes, I need to make a granola video. Just something that would spark me. Like, inspire me to do it. Like, what would you say, bro? I can make money doing any video. I can make more money doing other videos. You'd probably make more money just talking about Jiren. So why would I not just make a Jiren video? I could probably say more about Jiren than I could about granola. So how do you inspire me to make that video? Same reason you made the Moro video. No, I made the Moro video because I think the Moro arc was just getting hate, like, for no reason. I think it was getting hate for being, like, an actual, like, good arc of Super. I think I think, it's kind of, like, generic in general. Like, I had this thought the other day, as a good example. I had this thought, actually. Let me show you guys what I mean. Let me get a picture real quick, so you can kind of get an idea of what I mean. Do I have that picture? Maybe I can just say it instead of showing. Is it in my bookmarks? Let me see. There it is. Oh, it is in my book. Okay, good. I say this in my bookmarks so that I can remember. Let me put this on the screen real quick. So this is from the Granola arc, right? And this is why I thought, this is like why I think, this is what I think is generic anime shit, right? I was thinking in my head, right? What is the difference between this and an old school shonen that used to make you excited? What was the difference? So, I want you guys right off the bat. Why? So this scene is meant to convey the new level Vegeta is at with his training, right? It's supposed to show Vegeta is surprised at his own strength. Okay? So, why does this suck ass to do that? Or, better yet, why is it generic? How, and then I want you to think, how could it be better? How could it be better? And then you'll start to realize that old shonen, you do things like this, but make it better. And this is why Super feels so flat. And this is from the Moro arc. I think the Moro arc is decent, right? People are saying it's awful, so my video is more like, no, I think it's decent, right? But it's generic. So, Vegeta's training, him showing his ability, is against someone who we don't know anything about. Like, it's just like we see his, and we don't. Vegeta could have just done this at any point. Why couldn't Vegeta do this before his training? Why couldn't Vegeta kick this Zarbon guy just like this before his training? What does it even mean? Like, what about his training made him kick like that? Is it specific? I don't even think Vegeta says he couldn't do that normally with a kick. I think he just says, wow, that Ki Blast was bigger than I thought. That output more energy than normal. That's all he says. But why couldn't Vegeta before his training just do the same exact thing? What's the implication? And so old shonen instead, you know what they would have done? They would have said, an old shonen would have said, this guy is like on par with this. Maybe make Vegeta even nervous or anything. Or have this character just be hyped up as anything competent at all, or so we can know anything other than just being a Frieza soldier. Because otherwise, there's no reason Vegeta before training couldn't do this. So it's like, why is it being shown? Now, you know how you could have made it better with just not knowing? If you're not going to have us know, you know what you do? You have Vegeta do his finger blast, and then he's like, I killed him on accident. What if Vegeta killed this guy on accident with his finger blast? And he's like, that ki blast was so much stronger than it should have been that I killed him on accident. I was actually trying to spare him. I was actually holding back, trying to spare him. And, like, I just killed him. Like, that would have been way more interesting. So, I don't know. I think that's, like, the difference between, like, being generic and a little bit different. You know what I mean? And I think, like, Super just doesn't ever, like, portray any, like, thought process on that level. Like, what does this scene actually mean? Like, and they don't try to, like, present it in an interesting way. It's almost like they have concepts and they're like, okay, let's draw out the concept. And they don't try to like output it in a more entertaining way. They're like, this is almost just like filler to show Vegeta got stronger. But then they don't explain like how they could go about the best way of doing that. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of like where it falls off. Like, I think that's the difference between it and like old shonen. I think an old shonen would have had Vegeta kill him on accident with the fucking first blast he shot. Or it would have been like, or we would have gotten like statements or something else for us to see an actual difference. You know, even when he trains in the other arcs, right? Oh, what did his training do in the Android arc? He got Super Saiyan. What did his training do after the Hyperbolic Time Chamber? He got Ascended Super Saiyan. What did his training do in the Buu Saga? Super Saiyan 2, right? What did his training do in fucking Battle of Gods? It made him on par with Goku. Or, I mean, in Universe 6. It made him on par with Goku, right? That's what his training did. You know, shit like that. Those are more like prominent examples. And that's another reason like his training boost, like when he goes in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber Universe 6 is so ass. It's because Goku learns like Kaioken in there, how to use Kaioken Blue in there, and Vegeta's just like, I just got arbitrarily stronger. And it's like, but we don't see the difference. Only Goku benefits from that. So it's just like a waste of time for like the Vegeta character to even fucking like be there almost. He's almost just like a tool for Goku. That's it. So I don't know. I think Super just like falls flat like in a lot of those categories. Yeah, that perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Imagine Vegeta kills Kui, but when yo, yes, Vegeta killing Kui. That's a perfect example. That's literally yes, dude. Exactly. Thank you. I was trying to think of an example. That's so perfect. Yeah, Vegeta versus Kui is the best example of what I was just trying to talk about. So, yeah, good call out with that one. Let me put that on the screen. Yes, literally so perfect. It's just a perfect demonstration of why the original shonens are better, in the way they portray entertainment and like the value of things happening. All right. So Vegeta does training versus this guy. We don't learn anything about him. He doesn't do anything new. He doesn't do anything on accident other than make a slightly bigger laser blast. That's it. What did he do versus Kui? Versus Kui and I used to be equals. You and I used to be equals. That's literally how it's portrayed. So whatever he does to Kui is literally the difference between him and his old self. Like verbatim. He's explaining that he can speed blitz his old self. He's explaining he can one-shot his old self with 2 fingers. Everything. And all of the statements too around, it's just, the level of difference is just insane. Like, this is exactly what I was trying to think about too. Yeah, that's a great call out, yeah. Vegeta versus Kui. I never said it doesn't make sense. Wait, what doesn't make sense? Oh, you're talking to someone else? Who are you guys talking to? Yeah, Frieza's over there. That's a pretty funny one. The Mandela catalog. Uh, they're saying Goku Black. Yeah, yeah.